Okay, so we are live. As usual,
Hey, hello everyone.
there's a bit of a lag from my point of view in terms of me just going, "Are we live? We're live."
That's always the case.
And we also have a bit of an additional lag because of working in two different time zones. I guess the internet can only do so. Okay, so welcome. This is Glossop Improv makes a scene with, and today I'm making a scene with.
Hello everyone. I'm Siddharth. I'm from Bangalore, India, and I, do my improv with Improv Comedy Bangalore, right here in Bangalore.
As well as being everywhere else on the internet, Siddharth is so many jams and workshops and improv groups. I can't.
Absolutely. So one of the reasons why is in India it's sort of very nascent, the improv scene, and right now because of this online thingy, we're getting a lot of exposure both ways. So trying to make the most of it.
Yeah. It's hopefully when we can travel again, we'll have to do some kind of cultural exchange trips. And,
yes, collaboration.
Yeah, definitely get everybody working together. But for now, I mean, this is definitely the best thing to come out of this whole situation is getting to work.
Totally agree. Absolutely.
Yeah, internationally. Brilliant.
Yeah.
I mean, I never thought that I would be able to kind of like get Glossop Improv having a little foothold in Bangalore. So that's wonderful. We're very happy to be with you. Okay, so we've got some suggestions, Siddharth. We've got a lot of suggestions. So I've put them in a little document because I like to be organised. So we have 17 suggestions.
Oh, nice.
So I will allow you to pick a number between 1 and 17.
11.
11?
Yeah.
Oh, 11 is from Ian Luke Jones. It's you always lower the tone. So that's our suggestion. You always lower the tone. Off we go.
Okay, I'm pretty nervous for my first performance. You know, I just hope that I do well.
Listen, Naveen, you are going to be amazing. I know you're going to be amazing. I've seen you practice for so long now, and I've just been blown away with every single practice I've witnessed. You're just amazing.
You know me from so long. Obviously you're going to be saying all these positive things, Mary.
It's not just me that thinks it. Everybody that's seen you rehearse thinks that you are an amazing stand-up comedian. You're so funny and you just don't even know it. And your jokes are, they're not just jokes, they're art. They make people think. That's what your gift is.
You know, all this is going right here and coming out right here. I'm trying to stay calm.
Okay. Well, remember your breathing techniques, the ones that we've gone through, okay? So we'll just do one together now. So we'll breathe in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4. Does that feel any better?
Always. Much better.
Yeah. You see, that's all you need. You just need to get in the right headspace. Because, just think of it. It's just another audience.
Yes.
Imagine that the judging panel aren't there, you know?
Yeah. I'm just going to be imagining that there's nobody there, and I just go on the stage and just go with it, right? That's what I'm going to be imagining. None of those 5,000 people in the auditorium are there.
No, it's you and the microphone, you know, and you know your jokes back to front, you know them. They're all so funny. I mean, the one about the old woman that really needs to go to the toilet, that just kills every time.
Yeah, you know what, that meant so much to me when I heard that audience reaction. I had put in literally 30 days of work into that joke, just one joke, it takes a lot of effort.
I know, and you went and you spoke to lots of old women about their experiences. You know, that's what sets you apart, is that you do the research.
Yeah, yeah. So I have this sort of, let me just practice some, just saying something as if I'm in the front of the audience in a mic, and I can just say, "Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your um, it sounds very like, as if I've practiced a lot. It's not natural.
Well, just when you're out there, imagine that you're just talking to me. So if you were just talking to me, yeah, how would you do it?
Okay. Um, Hello, Mary. I am going to be telling you some jokes tonight. And okay, it's is it okay?
Yeah, I mean, it's just, why don't you say whatever is sort of bubbling up inside you? Whatever emotion you're feeling, then just come out with that emotion. Just go with it, Naveen, because your instincts are so good.
Okay, so we have probably some 5-10 minutes. Okay, I practiced it. Okay, here it goes. Hello, everyone, and I don't want to be here anymore.
You see, that's it, Naveen, that's it. That's your comedy genius. You say what people are thinking that they're too scared to say.
So then I just go ahead with whatever comes into my mind, and just what if they don't react well?
Naveen, you know that they will react well. Every time you come out, you always get the big laugh. And it's not just because you're funny, but it's because you're real.
Yeah, you know what? Okay. I'm sort of little bit. I'm feeling as if you're sort of looking at me straight, and I'm feeling sort of very aware. So let me do one thing. I'm going to go to the right, turn off to the right, and
Okay.
I'll try and do the same thing. Let's see if it's working better. Okay, here we go. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and I am your host for tonight. Tonight, I'm going to be presenting to you a 20-minute stand-up comedy show. Wow.
Exactly. But that's it. That's what you've got to do. You just go out there and you deliver everything like that. People are going to lose their minds. No comedian's ever done that before.
Whoa, this is like a eureka moment. You know what? So if I do this, okay, so even if the light is falling on me, oh wow, then I can turn the other way when I'm doing the next joke, and it'll be like a two-face. It'll be like that Batman character Two-Face, where they just see one side and the other side.
That's it, Naveen. That is what is going to win you Mr. Comedy Universe.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
This is going to change the whole face of stand-up comedy. Well, the two faces of stand-up comedy.
Yeah. You know what? It's superb, Mary. Every time I'm just with you, always I find a solution for whatever we go through. That's so brilliant. Thanks so much for this again.
You're so welcome, Naveen. It's just an honour to be in your presence. really is.
It's making me feel emotional because you're there right from the day I started this, and everybody were laughing at me, and you were my only audience member. I used to come and tell you all these jokes, and used to sometimes just force a smile or a laugh, and even though if when you knew that that joke sucked, you used to always encourage me, and I've never thanked you enough. I think, Mary, I've never done that.
You don't need to thank me, Davine. I'm just so happy to be here for you. And I want this to go all the way. I want you to get the fame and the recognition that you really deserve. Because, Naveen, I love you.
You 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 wait. You said you love me. You really mean that?
I love you.
I that's okay. I didn't expect that. I'm happy. Don't get me wrong. I'm happy, but I never expected that, Mary. I always thought that you were with Chuck. I thought you were with him all the while, and uh, you really love me. Do you?
I really do.
Oh wow, wow. You know what? That's so liberating. It's like there's some weight off my shoulders. Now I know that you're going to be always with me, behind me, pushing me on.
Absolutely. I'll always
Yeah.
be.
Wow. Wow. This. Okay. So now it's okay. You know, we can be late. So, I mean, I knew that you were sort of, we were really close and you were sort of giving me signals, but I was always wondering, you know,
It just, you, you're so incredible that I just thought, you would have women falling all over you. And I just, I didn't think you'd ever be interested in me. But I mean, the past few months we've spent together, I just,
so these women who come, that's all just like it's like a show that I put on because right, nowadays we need this popularity and all those Instagram likes and this influencer things and all that thing, and no, nobody ever knew me, from where our town was. So this was the only way to get known, and I'm sorry that you felt that way. Um, you know,
well, you know how I really feel now.
I do. And thank you so much for that. Thank you. You know what, you've really made my day. And even if this just doesn't work out, I know that you're going to be there for me. Wow.
Well,
You know,
yeah, you'd better go and get into your other shirt that you're going to wear for the performance.
yeah,
And
yeah. I,
I'll just, yeah, I'll be by the side of the stage. So
okay.
you,
Okay. I'll join you in a minute or so. I'll just quickly do this, and then
okay.
I'm so happy.
Just remember that. I'll be rooting for you.
Yeah. One second. Is this okay?
You look great. You look really great.
I was wearing my shirt, and I got this amazing idea. Now, since you've been so honest, I want you to come on stage with me, and so that the entire world can see both of us together. And then probably when I'm doing my stand up, you can probably go to the side if needed, and then come back again. But if you're there on stage, I know I can do it brilliantly well.
I'd love to, Naveen. I'd really love to.
Wow. Wow. This is such a great day. I'm sure this show is going to go well as well. I, oh, I, let's do that. Let's do that.
Okay.
I'm all getting emotional with this.
It's okay. Remember, if you feel flustered, just look right at me, and I'll be here for you.
Yeah, and I love, what you told me last time as well. In case you're getting distracted, speak in a very low tone, so that people give you attention. And I'm going to do right that. If you get nervous, oh wow, you're such a godsend, Mary. You're such a godsend. I just love this day. This is going to be the most memorable day ever.
Let's get out there and do this.
Yes. let's go. Let's catch our hands and ooh yeah, that's it. Yeah. Now we go on stage. Let's do that.
Yeah.
3,
2,
2, 1. Let's go in. Yeah.
And scene. Oh, that was lovely. I realised as I did that I should have gone the other way so I could actually exit off screen and not walk into the chair.
That's okay. It's improv. It doesn't matter. We just make do with what we have. That was so nice. I love the scene.
That was such a nice scene. Okay. And I bet you would absolutely kill at a stand-up comedy competition as well.
I would be sweating buckets though, because just thinking about it, and I'm like, oh God, yeah. I didn't need to do anything. It just naturally came to be so nervous.
Use what you've got.
Oh, good Lord.
Oh, that was really
this was so fun. This is so fun.
Cool. So tell me a bit more about the improv scene where you are. You said it's quite...
Okay, so improv is pretty nascent here. India as well, in general, but especially Bangalore. So, 5 years before or so, Improv Comedy Bangalore was established. There were 4 sort of co-founders of it. And so they had a huge challenge in front of them, is not only to do shows and do the improv, but even create sort of a target audience for it as well. So it was challenging that way. Now what's happened is we are able to see, smaller groups emerge around us, say 4 or 5 of them as well. So it's picking up, but it's obviously it's nowhere near maybe the US or the UK. It's a whole lot of way to go before you get there.
Yeah. But there's some amazing stuff coming out of India, definitely. It's definitely kind of, the world stage is just like, finally, we get to see all the great stuff that you guys have been doing.
Yeah, absolutely. And, and that's what I was wondering, because I was just wondering why no one ever thought of doing online before, because as we say that necessity is the mother of whatever, that thing. Yeah. Yeah. So, because it seems so, it seems so natural now, because you're there in the UK and I'm here, and we're doing the scene, and it's so natural. We could have done this way before, and I don't know why we didn't.
Yeah, I know. It seems like we've wasted so much time. That, all of this could have been happening for ages.
Yeah, sometimes.
It's like, I think because improv kind of came out of theatre, so that element of it being live and in person and all of that sort of thing, I think that might be why there was a bit of a resistance. And certainly when COVID meant that we couldn't meet in person anymore, to start with, I was a bit like, how is this going to work? And I think everybody just kind of like tentatively kind of had a go at a few online things, and were like, oh, we can play most of the games that we did before. We just have to adapt them a bit, and it gives you lots of new opportunities. Like, I can bring in a little prop when I want to, and things like that.
And many people also use this. They basically travel around with the laptop camera so that they get various angles and stuff. I think we should do that in some of the scenes as well. That just gives a different perspective, like, right? do this versus, whatever. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's fun.
absolutely. We can go on like
Yeah.
a tour of your house while you're singing.
Yeah, it's just my room.
Yeah.
Right. So so I know that both you and how they pronounce Seki, is it?
Okay, yeah.
Both of you are founders of Glossop, and I've taken
Yeah.
a couple of workshops with you, and they've been always splendid, and you've been so welcoming, as always.
We love having anybody at our workshops. Yeah, people are very, very welcome to join us. You don't have to have any experience of improv.
Yeah.
I mean, if you do, that's great. We're always kind of keen to learn from people as well. So
True.
in our workshops, if somebody's got a game that they've found that they want to have a go at, then we'll have a go at it. And
yeah, that's good.
We're quite sort of informal, as you'll have noticed.
But I love it because because that gives so that sets the stage for getting rid of all the initial fear that many people have, because they know that it's just just basically having fun and nothing else. So that's actually helpful.
Yeah, I'm glad that kind of comes across, because when we used to meet in person, we would meet above a pub. So people would always have a drink, and there was always a social aspect to it. So we've kind of tried to keep that element, because we also didn't want to lose connections with our friends.
True. Absolutely. So,
yeah,
hopefully when all this is over, we get to jam in person. Either you folks come here or we folks come to the UK, and we have a lot of fun, whole lot of fun. Yeah.
Excellent. Do you have any things coming up that you would like to promote, or any other groups that you're friends with that you'd like to?
Oh yeah. So I've been with Improv Comedy Bangalore for 2 years or so. And I have met some absolutely fantastically crazy, talented people there. And that's just so lovely, because wherever you look at it, it's just like, every scene that you can learn from something and all that. So one group or subgroup of Improv Comedy Bangalore is the Adamant Eves. So that ensemble is they're only women, the first women group, I guess, probably the only women group, and they're creating huge waves all over the place.
Yeah, I've heard so much stuff about them. They sound absolutely amazing.
Absolutely. So they have, I think, monthly jam that's open for all, women only, women and women identifying people, and they have that one, and they have got a couple of shows coming up. So yeah, that's about it right now. And we are looking forward to their shows, and secondly, we're also trying to build up the other part of it, like jams and workshops and all that.
Yeah, brilliant, excellent. Yeah, well, if you're watching, people, check out the Adamant Eves on Facebook. I'm sure they've got a Facebook page. So and Improv Comedy Bangalore, and follow all those people, because they're doing brilliant things. Because they're producing people like Siddharth.
Thank you so much.
It's been so much fun to play with you, Siddharth.
Same here, absolutely.
I think probably see you Friday for the workshop, perhaps.
Probably, yeah. I think I'll be free that time, yeah, probably.
Excellent. Well, I'm going to stop going live now.
Oh yes. Bye everyone.
Bye everybody. Thank you for coming. See you soon.
Thank you.